to pour some water in. Gonna cover this. I don't want a two thing there, so let me take out that one. Alright, so it can fit without struggling. And we're blending. So it done this. So I have this and this, right? So now I'm gonna make that blend again. I always do it twice. Like the extra blend. Okay, before I do that, I'm going to now add some water to my kettle, because actually I need some more water in that big old pot. And I don't want to put cold water in there, because as you can see, we just blended the thing, right? So add that. Let me fill this back up. Hello, good morning. So we're making porridge today, and the porridge we're making is that. This is green plantain, green banana, and we're going to add some oats, some almond, as well as some peanuts to it. We're gonna sweeten with condensed milk, coconut milk, rose and almond, vanilla, some salt. We have some ground nutmeg, we have some ground cinnamon, and some cinnamon leaves in here. All right, we've blended our first batch already. So yeah, if you're new here, do subscribe. We come on here and do this quite often, cooking from different cultures. Nice to meet you from Australia. I am in United Kingdom. I'm in England. So love to meet you. If you're new here, subscribe. Hello guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. So this is what we're making. So far we've done one batch and we've blended this twice. Do like and subscribe. We're making porridge. So this is the Jamaican style of porridge. Well, in Jamaica we have many different porridges, right? So yes, we are making green banana and green plantain porridge. It is very rich in iron, so if you have low iron and stuff, this is good for you. I also do in the skin. And then I'm adding oats and almond to that. If you're new here, do subscribe. Press the subscribe button, guys. Join the family. We're going to use coconut milk, condensed milk. We're gonna have some sea salt as well. Well, not as, yeah. We're gonna have rose and almond to spice it up, ground nutmeg, some vanilla, of course, and we have some peanut that we're gonna do it with as well. We're gonna put it in the. We're gonna use the almond in the porridge as well, so you can do almond as well for the porridges. Do like the live, guys. Do share it and so forth. All right. So far I'm gonna use this big pot that you can see, and I have some cinnamon leaves, because as you know, cinnamon, the ground cinnamon, tastes different to the actual leaves, and it tastes different to the sticks as well. So I've put some cinnamon leaves in here. I'm gonna add some more water to this because I want some more water. So I've boiled the kettle and I'm adding some water to that. And it smells so good already. Just the cinnamon leaf in the water smells really good. So if you've never tried cinnamon leaves in your porridge, do try it. And as I mentioned, we've already blended some of this green plantain with some peanuts. All right. As I mentioned, if you're new here, then do subscribe, join the family. Last night we baked. So last night, this is what we made last night. We baked this is raspberry and blueberry cake. We did it in a loaf form last night. And this is just vanilla, flat vanilla cake, yeah? So yeah, so we do this quite often. Do join us if you like this kind of stuff. Subscribe if you like this kind of stuff as well. So far in my pot I only have what do I have in this pot? I have, as you can see, water, some cinnamon leaves, and some salt as well. So now we're going to pour this into the pot and get started on the other bit. All right, on the blending. So let's go. Let me just set this up so you guys can see. And I'm gonna do that. So it's opening here. I'm gonna open it all up. And this is how it looks on the inside. You can see that there, right? And we're just gonna pour this into the pot, and then we're gonna blend it. I'm gonna blend up the rest, right? So let's just pour this into the pot now. And see that. Pouring that into the pot. We're gonna stir that as well. We're gonna stir it to make sure it doesn't get lumpy. So we're using our wooden spoon here, stirring this. And at the moment it's very watery because, as you can see, we just put literally just one thing of the blended stuff in. So we're just gonna use some more later. All right, so we stir that for now. We're gonna cover the pot because we have more blending to do. So let's cover our pot, and we have more blending to do. So now we're gonna add some more of the peeled and cut banana and green plantain. Yep. Then we're gonna add some more peanuts to it. So we have this peanut. We're gonna add it now, the rest to this thing here. Let me turn it around so you can see what I'm doing. That's better, right? Let's add the peanuts to this. Okay. Okay. All right, cool. Oh, we have some that fell, so let's grab those. To it. Added those. We're gonna add some water now as well. Obviously it needs to blend well. And then I'm gonna keep filling this thing up. Alright, cool. Now we're gonna put it to blend. And as I mentioned, I do blend this twice. Okay. You can see, shake it up. And then now we're gonna blend it. This is cinnamon, so yeah, just throw out in the bag, but we're gonna blend this now. Alright. Let me turn this around and flip this so you can see. Just gonna thank you for joining. So that's what we're gonna do. It. I don't know why it keeps doing that. So we're now Alright, so we're now gonna throw this into the pot as well. So do that again. Let me set this up so you guys can see. Hi guys, welcome. If you're new here, do subscribe. We're making porridge this morning. It is very iron rich. So this is a Jamaican recipe. Alright, so if you're new here, wanna understand what I'm doing, I've added some cinnamon leaves to the pot already. I am making green banana and green plantain porridge, but I'm also adding peanuts, almond, and oats to it. Alright, do like, subscribe. These are what I'm going to use to, of course, season my pot. So yeah. Alright, so now that that's done, let's take it out. And then let's go around here. So here we are, we have it blended. And let's open. When it opens, then it's like this. So you see that it's quite thick. In this we have peanut, green banana, and green plantain blended. Alright, so you see that? Alright, cool. So we're now going to pour this into the pot. And we're going to mix as well. So we have our spoon in here already. We're now going to pour it into the pot. And it's quite thick. So we're going to make sure that we mix it all around. And you will see, let me just show you into the pot. You will see that it's thickening up. Alright. You will see that it's thickening up, right? Because it was watery before, but the more you add these things into it, it starts thickening. Alright, so we have some more blending to do. So we'll just leave that for now. We'll leave that for now. We'll cover the pot to allow it to get the heat it needs to boil. And it can become quite messy as well. You can see that there's spots on the back in here. So yeah, just be mindful when you're cooking porridge. Alright, cool. So now we're gonna do some more blending, right? So again, you have a thing. Gonna add some more of this. That's what we're using, right? The peanut is finished now. I've added all the peanuts I have to the porridge already. So I'll just add these. I might add some what's it called, some oats to this batch. So this is optional. You can add oats if you want, and you can also not add it. But yeah, I'm gonna add some to this. And oats also helps to thicken the porridge as well. So yeah, you will see that it gets a lot thicker once I add the oats. But I just always make sure I blend it twice, so that I don't actually get the oats coming through like that, you know. I'm gonna add some water to this, right? And then I'm gonna clean it off and make sure that it is ready to be put into the blender. So just watch me do that. Do subscribe if you are new here. Alright, my name is the name of the channel that you're on, so Roena is my name. So you can subscribe. Stay here. Last night we baked cake. See, if you go on my channel, you will see like that as well. So the cakes are over there on the table. But yeah, we made it was blueberry and raspberry cake, and then we did a normal vanilla one. All right. So oh, this is a bit much. Usually this should not pass here, but as you can see, it's here, right? So yeah. Okay. Struggling a bit to close it, but don't worry. All right, do like the live, guys. Press the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. All right. And then now we're going to put this in here, and this is where I tend to blend my stuff, because I've realized that the blenders don't blend it the way I want, like smooth enough. I like my porridge really smooth, so that's why I tend to use this. And then you see. one more time. I'm gonna blend that. As I mentioned, like it's smooth. Then we have these. Alright, so now that that is done, we're gonna pour this into here, right? Add it to the rest of the mixture. As you can see, this is thickening up as well in here. Let me actually turn the light on above this so you can see it better. Alright, that's better, right? You can see that much better now. So, one thing with porridge, you want to stir it so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. So you stir that, and as I mentioned, the only thing in this that's helping to season this porridge at the moment is the cinnamon leaves, and that's because it has a different flavor to the cinnamon powder that I'm about to add over there. So it smells already very, very nice, and we haven't even seasoned it with the coconut milk, the vanilla, nothing, you know. So yeah, nice. All right, so now we're gonna add this mixture here to that. Right, so let me just put this down so you guys can see while I do that. So let me open it up. And this one had the oats in, so you can see how that looks. Right, so that's now blended, so that's how that looks. And let me add it to the actual pot, do the rest of the stuffing. Start pouring it to the pot now. Alright, it is proper getting thick, guys. Like, if you remember when we started making it, it was very watery, right? But now you can see that it is very thick. Alright, so I can add more water to the mixtures just so it gives this a bit more. But tell me, how do you like your porridge? Do you like your porridge thick? This is thickening up now. It was very watery to begin with, but yeah. So do you like your porridge thick, guys, or do you like it on a thinner side? As I mentioned, because we've added oats to it, the oats also act as a thickening agent to your porridge. Okay, cool. So we'll leave that for another time to do its thing. Right, we have more blending to do because we haven't finished blending yet. We still have this much more to blend and add to the mix. All right, so let's cover back the pot, and then we're gonna add these two here. I have been wanting porridge for some time now, so I'm glad I'm getting it. I'll leave those. I'm gonna add some almond to this one. Gonna wash these off. Put almond in. Wash these off. In here. And add it to 6. I'm gonna get some more as well. And add it. And add it. Yeah. So far we're having some almonds, some green banana, some green plantain, right? And we're also going to add some water to that. As I mentioned, we can add a lot of water because our porridge is quite thick, so I don't have to be, I don't have to take time with the water. Alright, so now I'm going to clean off this little thing so that we can put it back into the thing, right? So it's not too messy. So let's use another one of this and clean off the outside here. It does get quite messy after you blend the stuff. Clean it off, and again we're gonna start blending this. I'm gonna add this thing back on. Alright, so now we go again to blend this so that we can have it in our porridge. Alright, so put it on the Ninja, and then I'm gonna blend it twice. Keep blending. I have Alright, so you see that is blended, but as I mentioned, I do want to have it blended even more just because I like my porridge smooth. So I'm going to add this to this, and then we have just a bit, I guess one more to blend after this, and then we're done. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is add this. No, I'm going to blend this one more time and then add it there. Alright, so let me just make sure it blends in. Yep. Let's stir this up. Mix that around. Alright, cool. So now that that's done, we take this out and we're gonna pour this into here. So this now has the almond along with some more green banana and green plantain. Alright, so let me just set this up so you guys can see properly when I take it out and pour it in the pot, right? So this, opening it, You hear it making that noise? And this is how it looks, because it has the almond blended in it. Alright. Okay. So now we're gonna pour this into the pot. Gonna pour the mixture. It looks like that. We're gonna pour it into the pot and then mix the pot around, yeah? Trying to do this with one hand. So yeah, you're gonna see the color change when we start mixing this around. Yeah, look at the color change now. Just because we've added the almond to it. You see the different colors coming out? Yeah. Okay. And you see our porridge is coming on very well. Lovely. So right now, what do we have in this porridge, guys? You remember? We have peanut, we have almond, we have green plantain, we have oats, we have green banana, and we have some salt, we have cinnamon leaf, and yeah, that's it so far. We haven't added anything else, but it smells lovely. We gotta keep stirring. It's one thing with the porridge, trust me, I'm gonna make it stir. And this, as I mentioned, this is a Jamaican recipe. This is like, you know, I've seen people do it. I've seen people make porridge with all sort of different stuff. So I am doing my own little, of course, my own little twist on it. But it is a Jamaican recipe through and through. Yep. Right. I'm adding the rest now of this. If you're new here, do subscribe, guys. Yeah, so you can see we're there already. We have one more batch of blending to go, and then we're done. Then we're gonna like season it up, and as I mentioned, I'm seasoning my porridge with some coconut milk, condensed milk, rosa almond, vanilla, ground nutmeg. I have some cinnamon blended, not blended, cinnamon grounded. And of course I have, you know, the cinnamon leaves that are already in here. All right, so yeah, subscribe if you're new, subscribe if you like what you see, and join the family. Right, okay, so now we're gonna just add the last little bit of addition to this, blend it around, and then add that to the pot, and then we can start thinking about flavoring our pot, right? So in here now I added the last bit of green banana and plantain that was left. I'm going to add some almonds to this, and then I am going to add some water to that and blend it up again. So adding some almonds to that. Have you ever made porridge before? Have you ever tried this porridge? Do let me know. Let me know if this is the first time you've seen porridge being made like this. We can add some more oats to it as well, but I'm not too much of a fan of oats, you know. So I think I'll leave it at that. So I'll add more, I think I'll add more almond to this. Yeah, and just, yeah, make it more nutty. I added peanut to it as well. And as I mentioned, it was an iron-rich porridge that I was after this morning. So, yeah, I did that to it and it should help. Let me just add the rest of this almond to this. So I'm just adding the rest of the almond to this pot here. Not the pot, but you know what I mean. And then I'm gonna just thinking, should I add a bit more oats or should I leave it as? Let me add a little bit more oats, and then that's our last batch. Let me add a little bit more oats. All right, so cool. And that's the last thing. Ooh, I think I see a peanut under here. Yep. All right. All right, as I mentioned, if you're new here, do subscribe, guys. All right, and adding some water. Adding some more. Have you subscribed? You want me to shout somebody out? Have you subscribed yet? Subscribe. All right, so we're doing this. Add in, and you can see it's thickened already, which is very good for us. What you want to see, I'm going to clean this around the edges of this now, then blend it twice as I mentioned, because I do like when it's very smooth. And then we add it to the pot, and that's our last bunch we add into the pot before we add our coconut milk and our seasoning stuff. All right, guys, do like the live. I see you guys joining, but only one like we have on the live so far, so please do like the live so the algorithm can see that you are appreciating the content and push it out some more to others. Let me clean around here as well. I mentioned let's clean around here. Right, and then we are now going to do the last little bit of blending. Oh, it's not on right. There we go. So that last little bit of blending, and then soon and very soon we will be out of here. All right, so now we add this back to the blender. All right, and we're gonna blend this twice as I mentioned. All right, so let's just make sure it's securely in. And that. Let's mix our all right. So I did, and I don't know, guys, why it keeps doing that. Let me just get something out. 1 second. So have you guys ever tried porridge before? Let me know. Let me know if you have. Right? A second time. We blended this a second time. We're now going to add it to this. Do like, do subscribe, guys. Welcome to the live. We're making porridge Jamaican style. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I think maybe my thing is shipping out. Don't know. But let's shipping out. But anyway, let's see. All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining. All right. We're going to now take this out. Let's blend this another time, actually. Let's just blend this another time. Just to make sure it's smooth. Let's blend. Yeah, just make sure it's smooth. All right, so now that we've blended that twice, then we're now going to attempt, we're gonna put it in the pot. All right, I'm gonna put it into the pot. So let me just put this down and show you guys me opening the thing. So blended it out. Alright, now we're gonna open it up. Ooh, quite thick. As you can see, because we had almond and everything in, right? So this is how it looks. This is how it looks. Thick and creamy. We're gonna add that to the mixture in here. Let me just set this up right so you guys can see that. If you're new here, do subscribe, do press like as well on the live. Right. Okay. And then let's just add this mixture to our porridge. And we're gonna add some water to this and rinse it out just to get the things in. Add some water to this. And I'm gonna mix it around. I'm gonna add, gonna mix it around. Right. Just clean up some areas, guys, because as I mentioned, the porridge is indeed messy, and you do get some things you have to clean up. So yeah, clean those up. Whoa, you guys nearly fell in the pot. Goodness, that was quick reflex to catch this just now. But yeah. All right then. All right, cool. So guys, we're done with our oats. We can put this back because that's it for the time. Now we're gonna mix our porridge again because, as I mentioned, it's gotten thick. Right, it's gotten much thicker. And then I'm gonna allow that to cook some more before we then start looking into seasoning our pot with our stuff. All right, so let's allow that to soak in. You guys can keep washing the pot while I just put some of these stuff away. Okay. Hello guys, welcome. We are making porridge. Making porridge, Jamaican style. Have you ever tried porridge before? Let me know. I'm just rinsing some stuff. If you're new here, do subscribe. We do this thing a lot. Let's mix some more. Let's mix it around some more. And we can leave the wooden stuff in there because it's not a conductor of heat, right? All right, cool. So I think we've allowed this to cook enough. Um, let's now start to look into seasoning our pot, right? And like making sure that the flavor is lovely. All right. So we have our coconut milk here. This is the Dunn's River form, and it is a creamy texture, of course. Coconut milk. Coconut just adds a different flavor to your porridge. Now, back in Jamaica, when we used to do our porridges like this, we used to have the actual coconut that we blend up. But I don't have that luxury here, so I just use the coconut milk in the tin, right? So I'm gonna just so I'm literally just gonna open the tin for the coconut milk, add it to that so we can season it. If you're new here, subscribe, do like the live as well. We've been here for just under an hour now making porridge. I'm trying to use this thing to open my coconut milk, guys. 1 second. You can see the porridge bubbling up, right? So that means I need to get going. But this coconut milk doesn't want to open. I'm trying. Oh boy. Guys, I'm trying with this thing to open the coconut milk. Because it's in the tin, and I'm trying to open it with a tin opener. But it is not working with me. So bear with me. Do like the live, do subscribe, all that great stuff. Oh gosh. It's not working, y'all. How am I gonna do this then? brilliant. Hi. Hi and welcome to my channel. Are you new here? Alright, so we've opened the coconut milk. So coconut milk, right? And I'm gonna pour it now into the porridge. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. And if you are, do subscribe to us. We do come live and we cook or we bake or whatever it is. So do subscribe. Do like the live as well. Today we're making porridge. Have you ever tried porridge? And where are you joining us from? All right, so I'm going to leave the coconut milk a bit. You can see that it kind of helped thin the porridge out a bit to the coconut milk. We're going to also add condensed milk as well. So, yep. But this porridge is green banana, green plantain, peanut, almond, and oats all in one. It is a very iron-rich porridge, right? Because I also blended the green banana and the green plantain in the skin, which is also like really good in iron. So yes. All right, if you're new here, do subscribe, guys. Join the family. We have lots of great videos out already. You can watch. Last night we joined on here, we were baking, so you can watch with that. Let's add now some 1 second. We can start adding on some vanilla and some ground nutmeg as well to this, so we can, you know, we can flavor our pot. You're not really a porridge fan? My favorite food. What would my favorite food be? I would say oxtail or chicken foot, curry chicken foot. That's Jamaican thing. Yeah. What is your favorite food? I do love porridge as well. So I could potentially add that to my favorites. But what is yours? And where are you from? What country are you from? I am Jamaican. Currently living in the UK. Oh, you like pizza? Okay. But like, what home cooked meal do you like? So, a lot of people love pizza, right? But what home cooked meal do you like? Alright, so now we have vanilla. Oh, you joined us from the UK as well. Okay, great. We have vanilla. I'm going to add some to that. We do have ground nutmeg as well. Add some to that. I'm going to add some rose and almond essence as well. And then I'm going to add my, let me show you. This is cinnamon still. So I know we have cinnamon leaves currently in there, but I have some ground cinnamon, so cinnamon powder. So I have this one here. When I went to Jamaica some months ago, I got this and I brought it up. So it has the bag's torn and thrown out in here. But yeah, so that's what I'm adding. So let's add some of this. Make it nice. Yeah, add some. Oh, I am a lover of cinnamon, by the way. So, yep, I always add quite a bit of cinnamon to my porridge. Let's add some almond. My mom always puts this into her porridges. I won't put a lot in. I won't put a lot of this in. Just add a little bit so it doesn't overpower it, because it can overpower it sometimes, right? I will add some nutmeg to this as well, and this is all ground nutmeg as well, so I'll add some to that. Right, so what have we added already? We do have our cinnamon leaf in there already. We added our rose and almond water, we added ground nutmeg, we added ground cinnamon as well. Did we add vanilla flavoring as already? I don't think so. Well, it can never be too much vanilla flavoring, right? So yeah, add some of that. Let's mix it around for a bit. Let's mix it around some. And we gotta scrape alongside the edge, the corners of the pot as well. I do have some demerara sugar in here, not in the porridge as yet, but I will add that to it because it does add a different flavoring as well. How long it's gonna take to finish it? We're almost done now because the porridge is cooked. I'm literally just sweetening it right now. So yeah, this is almost done. So I'm gonna add some sugar to it. I'm gonna add a bit more salt. Right, I'm gonna add just a bit more salt because salt does enhance the flavor. So add a bit more of that. And then I'm gonna add some, as I mentioned, I do have some sugar, some brown sugar here. It's the sugar cane one, so demerara sugar. I'll add a bit of that to it as well. Right. And then I'll add the condensed milk. And that is our porridge done and dusted. I'm gonna add this condensed milk to it to get it sweetened. So do subscribe, guys, if you're new. If you've not yet subscribed to my channel, do subscribe. All right, do like this live as well. All right, so you can see I'm gonna open this up. All right, and for those who don't know what condensed milk looks like, it's this. All right. Okay, so let's start mixing. Now, one of my favorite things to do is to look at the color change once you add the milk to it. So I hope you guys are seeing properly. Let me just double check that you are positioned properly so you can see it well enough. Let me do that and set you guys up so you can see well enough. Hold on. Let me set it up because I want you guys to see when the color of the porridge changes once you add the condensed milk to it. All right, so we've added everything that we needed to add, except the condensed milk so far. All right, so now let's add that. Let's add the milk. Trying to stable you guys up so you can see. Okay, and I'm gonna add condensed milk to it. And just look out for the color change. It's gonna get a lot lighter. And just like that, Our porridge is completed. Right? Completed, done, dusted. Now I love having porridge with like cream crackers or the Excelsior crackers. So I do have both options, but I prefer my cream crackers with the porridge. Probably hubby gets his with the other crackers, which is Excelsior hard crackers or the water crackers. But you can also do this with like bread as well. Back home, people always have bread with the porridges and stuff. So yes, and just like that, we're done, guys. That's our porridge, done and dusted. Done and dusted. I hope you did like this live. You can see that we still have some leaves in, and that's the cinnamon leaves. But yeah, that's us done dusted. And the cool thing about cinnamon is that all of the different parts of the tree has a different flavor. So the cinnamon leaf tastes very different to the cinnamon powder that I added just now, and it also tastes different to the cinnamon sticks. Alright, so yeah. So that's pretty cool thing for you. And that's it. That's us done. Do subscribe. Alright, because we do go live and we do cook or bake or just have fun and stuff. So if you haven't yet subscribed yet, do subscribe. If you haven't yet liked our live, do like the live. And thank you so much for joining us, making our breakfast. It is what time here? It is now 11:26 in the UK. And yes, this is my breakfast. Wherever you're joining from, God bless. Take care. Bye.